Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today is going to be a very short video because I sadly didn't get many submissions. But if you're watching this video now, you can add your submission for me to react to your writing at #IsabelReacts, and you can at me because that makes it easier for me to see, because I only check like the hashtags every once in a while. So I have my iPad here, and I'm just going to be reacting to your guys' writing, and I'll put all their ads up here, and make sure you go subscribe to them because they're slays. But since I didn't have many submissions, this one girl put in her fails, so make sure you go subscribe to her. I'll be showing that at the end as a little extra. It's editing Isabel. It's been literally like 5 seconds after just reviewing some of my video, but I forgot to add a disclaimer, and I know I do not have to add one, but I'm just going to do it anyways. Disclaimer, I am not a trainer, so take each of these tips with a grain of salt, and also I talk a lot, so a lot of these tips are just going to be me talking about writing being really good. So thank you everyone for adding a submission. I will put their ads in the description, and also when each of their videos plays, I'll put it up there. I did not really clarify that, but let's get into the video. So let's start with the first clip. Their ads up here, and it looks like they're at a competition, so I'm just gonna watch, and it will pop up now. I'm sorry if I mess this name up, but I do not do like saddle seat or whatever it's called. I'm so sorry. I'm so uneducated. But you guys look so good together. Those transitions were messy. They weren't really. Those are like if I'm transitioning, but I don't know the point system for saddle seat. I'm so sorry. I'm so uneducated in the equestrian community. But you guys look so good together, and he or she looks like such a good horse. He's so pretty. And congrats on getting first, honestly. You deserved it. Everything looked so well. The trot was amazing. I could not have a better trot than that. So thank you so much for doing the submission. I have nothing to recommend because this is not my expertise in riding. But from the videos I see, you look exactly like the professional. So good job, and keep doing what you're doing. Okay, next one is jumping and cantering. Okay, let's just restart that clip. First off, your saddle looks a little bit big for you, but you could be borrowing the saddle from the barn, which I did a lot before I got my saddle. But also it's sometimes hard to sit the canter, but just a tip is to lean more forward. Usually when I lean more forward, you sit better. But obviously you look but you're smaller, so it might be just a little bit more difficult. And just let your hips loose, just let them do whatever. But it looks good otherwise. Honestly, I can't jump for the life of me, but that jump looked really good. Your jumping position was really good. The landing's obviously going to be difficult because you're just after jumping, and you might not be perfect, but it looks pretty good. Just the ending's a little bouncy, but I feel you. Oh, that's so much better of a canter. You are mini half seating it, but it looks good. It looks really good. Yeah, just a tip is to just let your hips a little looser, and it's gonna take time to get used to the horse's canter, especially if you're a lesson kid like me. You're riding so many different horses. It's going to be kind of difficult getting used to each of their canters, especially if one horse's canter is really big and one horse's canter is smaller. It's just a little bit difficult to get used to, but he looks really good. Anyways, your trot looks really good. It just looks like you're sitting really forward, but I honestly get that if you're going to jump. But I've already watched this video, and girly, that jumping position was like everything that I want. Like, it's so good. Like, your landing and your jumping position is like spot on. Like, it's just perfect. Again, like I said, I cannot jump for the life of me. I have like a heavy fear of it. Not anymore, you know, you just gotta like face your fears. But you look really good, especially for like trotting the jump. And with the horse I ride, Apollo, he does not like trotting jumps. He usually like over jumps it really weirdly. But the horse looks really good over the trotting jump. So he's probably like a really good trained horse too. It's just all together looks really good. So just like keep doing that. Like, it looks so good. And then here's the fail. We're moving on to the bonus clip. Make sure you add your submission to hashtag Isabel reacts. But let's just start. And I haven't been riding English for too long, and I usually ride nicer horses that don't try to buck and stuff. So I cannot really give you tips on how to, you know, not die in a buck. Just lean back. Wait, were you going to that jump, or were you going to something over to the side? Because your eyes were the other way, and if you're trying to go in like a circle, that makes sense. But if you're trying to go to the jump, I would look at the jump, you know? But I think you're going into a circle, and he was just giving you attitude there. Like, I'm just gonna assume. And then he thinks you're jumping it. But yeah, I also suck at doing circles. But just like work on doing circles and work on switching your legs and seeing which one helps you during the turn. Because I know sometimes if they're leaning on one leg, you gotta put the pressure on that leg. But if you're trying to go over to the jump, look at the jump. Because I don't know what you're trying to do, and it should be where you know where the person's going. So yeah, and you did good holding on to him. That one, a refusal. You can't really tell. I would just I'm just gonna call them hems. I'm so sorry. I would just give them a little bit more leg, but obviously the horse is gonna do what the horse wants. Yeah, I can't give you a suggestion on the buck. It looked there like it was just a random buck. It didn't look like it was like a noticeable buck. Yeah, like you couldn't really tell that he was going to do that massive buck, but they kind of looked good. Just if you realize a buck's coming, then lean back. Yeah, that's a normal thing that horses do. With that one, I would just like, you know, you should have done more of like, even though he was slowing down, I understand when the horses slow down, you usually just like sit back and you kind of like quit. But just like a suggestion is go up into more of like a 2-point, because if a horse is about to go over a jump and they're like at a slow pace, they're most likely they're gonna over jump it or just walk through it or just turn around, but most likely they're just gonna over jump it. So just get prepared for that. It's gonna be very uncomfortable, but if you just get into your jumping position, and even if you haven't jumped the height that they are attempting to jump, you can still be ready for the moment of them about to do that, so it won't be as hard of a landing. So yeah, those are all the clips, and if you want me to make another video like this, I rant so much. Like, this video is, my recording says I took 11 minutes to review 4 clips, or clips. I talk so much. So if you guys want another video like that, add your clips. And today we hit 1K, and then 1 person unsubscribed, and then two people unsubscribed. Thank you so much, whoever did that. Thank you. Just kidding. It's actually really irritating. So I'm finally out of school. I have to go to my brother's graduation tomorrow. But love you guys so much. Bye.